welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to Black Star. And as you know, during this Olympic period, I've been doing some videos on the USA men's basketball team as they went for their gold medal pursuit here in Paris 2024. Happy to report that they have come home with the gold after a little trepidation in both semifinals and finals. Congratulations to the team led by Coach Steve Kerr, the old guard, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and backed up by the younger players. Players like Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, who made his debut for the United States team in United States colors. He chose to represent the United States, even though he had a chance to play for France. He chose to play for the United States. And they eventually, after two tough games actually, in the semifinals against Serbia, they went up against Nikola Jokic's team, and they actually struggled. They were down for a majority of that game. Really struggled to get going offensively. And however, they were even trailing up to the fourth quarter. But Steph Curry, with some hot shooting, actually bailed them out. And they actually pulled through and won by 4 points. Nikola Jokic was sensational, but down the stretch, the USA employed a good strategy. They decided that they would not let Jokic beat them. And Serbia could not find a viable second option. So the game went their way and they won by 4 points. Steph Curry top scored in that game. Matter of fact, he had 60 combined points in the last two games after struggling mightily through the first 4 games of the tournament. And in the finals, they went up against Victor Wembanyama's France, who had a close semifinal win over Germany. And it was a pretty close game with the United States and France there. At one point, coming down the stretch, it was still a 6-point game in the fourth quarter. But again, Steph Curry, he was like a sniper in the fourth quarter. I think at one point it was just ridiculous the way he was draining threes. He had 4 threes in the last 2.5 minutes of that game. Just ridiculous. Because as a matter of fact, I really think he saved the United States during that game, because Victor Wembanyama, he basically was a one-man wrecking crew in the paint, and as a consequence, the United States were finding it very difficult to score inside. So if Steph didn't come through with those threes, you never know what could have happened. Maybe France could have pulled off this upset and won this gold medal. And here's where my gripe comes in, because while I congratulate the United States for winning, and I congratulate LeBron James and the rest of the guys for getting a gold medal, I cannot see for the life of me how LeBron James was awarded tournament MVP over Steph Curry. Because, truthfully, no one can say the United States would have lost those first round games based on the loaded teams that they had. They won those games comfortably. All those games, they won them comfortably. I think their smallest margin of victory was 17 points. And then they also demolished Brazil in their quarterfinal game. So that was also a one-sided game. So really and truly, the only 2 games where the United States were really pushed in this tournament was the semifinal against Serbia and the finals against young Wembanyama's team, France. And if you look at those 2 games, it was Steph Curry that was the difference in those games, putting up 60 points in those games. And really and truly, without his shooting in the finals in the fourth quarter, I dare to say that France could have pulled off the upset. And if you look at LeBron James, not taking anything away from LeBron, even though in my previous videos I've alluded to the fact that LeBron is not a viable option in the fourth quarter because he cannot make a jump shot. And I think that was exacerbated. That was shown quite clearly against the French, where in the fourth quarter, LeBron was not even looking to try to take a jump shot. He was scared to take a jump shot. And as a matter of fact, in the second half of that game, he had 5 turnovers after having none in the first half. So I can't see for the life of me how he was awarded tournament MVP. And even though today is not the day to kill him because he is a part of this winning team, I think my only grouse in this whole thing is that he was awarded MVP over Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry should have gotten the MVP. So that was my 2 cents on the United States pursuit a goal. Again, congratulations to them, Steve Kerr, the whole team. They won it. They did it after a couple of close games. And as I said before previously in my couple of videos, I figured that this team would have a couple of close games to win the gold medal. I have my own views on it. I think that if the team was coached better and he had allowed some of these young guys to lead and play a more pivotal role, they would have been more confident and they would have won this tournament a lot easier. You know, leaning on the athleticism of younger guys like Anthony Edwards and Anthony Davis and guys like that. And, you know, Joel Embiid as well. And by the way, kudos to Joel Embiid because he really played a good game in the semifinals against Serbia. He came through with some big shots, so kudos to him in that game. But at the end of the day, I still think Steph Curry should have been named MVP for his exploits in the semifinals and the finals because those were the only two games that they were pushed. So, yeah, that's my only grouse about it. But before I go, I want to ask you if you enjoyed this video to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to join the channel. Let's grow the channel and keep good content coming. Peace, and I'm out.